Say what? Yellow. Ladies and gentlemen, Tuga Tuesdays is back. It's back,
Yes,
absolutely fully loaded with football TV. Now it's no longer Gold TV. We're gonna talk about that. Maybe we're gonna talk about it or not. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But for now, I'm so happy. I'm so pumped to have all my boys here together. Mikey will not be wearing the white and green colors anymore. What? No, I'm just kidding.
He's talking a lot of sports.
Just kidding, Mikey. Just kidding.
Right.
Sporting, Rio, Moreirense, all of them.
Guimarães.
Guimarães. I talked a lot of Guimarães.
Yeah.
Here after I don't know how many rounds I was out. I think it was like 9
11
rounds or so.
11
rounds. Shit,
Yeah, we kept it going though.
Yeah.
11 rounds out, dude. That's way too much, man. That's way too much.
Yeah.
But we're back. That's the best part, and I'm so glad because I'm gonna tell you a little bit of the story. Of course, I was not gonna talk about it, but I want to talk about it now. Of course, we're gonna talk about Liga Portugal, but long story short, so the boss of former boss of God TV reached out to me and like, hey, by the way, we found another outlet in the US. You think you can do this? Help us out. No, where do I sign, brother?
Yeah.
Well, who do I have to kill for this? Send me out, brother.
Yeah.
So, all right, this is the deal. We're gonna go. We're gonna air the games on full TV, and it's just gonna be the same old thing. But we're gonna stay here until the end of the season because they had the rights, right? I was like, man, they have the rights of the league. So what's going on here? So eventually it did happen. They struck a deal with full TV, and now we are. I mean, and it was awesome because I got 2 Clásicos back to back.
I know.
Return. It was just fantastic, man. I couldn't ask for a better comeback. As my boy, what's his name, Mikey Green, said, bigger and better than ever. We were back, man. It's just great. It was just fantastic. Mr. Mike Agostino, brother, I miss you. How you been, man? I heard you switched colors.
No, I've been the same. I didn't switch colors. These guys did all the talking about Sporting. I just asked questions. No, it's good. Listen, trust in the process. Still a long way to go. It's still a project. I've been talking with these guys for 11 weeks about. It's about next season. I've not been caught up on this season. This is building the house brick by brick, and little by little. There's some signs that I like. There's others I'm a little worried about, but all in all, listen, we have a champion. We have a champion, and you can't really complain when they made all the right moves. They hired the right manager. They've just done everything they had to do, and they got the huge win. Listen, I told my son when they were down, I saw they were down 1-0, and that's when I tuned in. And I said, look, Daddy's going to place a bet right now on Porto to win this game. He goes, are you sure? And I said, I've never been more sure of anything in my life. I know this team for too many years. I knew it was coming, and they don't have to play well to win, and they find a way. They found a way again. So I think it's the first time I've ever just said, you know what, they deserve it.
Yeah.
I know there's 7 weeks to go, but there's other things to play about. But it's they're probably gonna win the Europa League too while we're at it.
Please.
Probably.
I don't think I can take that. No.
You're going to change your podcast to Portu's podcast.
No. I don't think my heart can take that. No.
Glad to be back, guys. Thank you, Mikey.
If not Betis, I don't know who takes it.
Mr. Gomez.
Yes.
Mr. Gomez, my old questions from time to time. Every time Lucha scores a hat trick, race and everything else. So how many goals did he score this season? Is he in a Joker's like the level or not? Or are you still having doubts?
It is. Numbers wise, he's got 24 in the campaign, and I think it's 32 overall. So it's Jokic like numbers. I mean, he's been worth every penny. He's been worth every penny. He's really stepped up. He's scoring goals in Europe. He's coming up big. It's not just the goals; it's his presence. Getting involved in the attacking plays. He's just physically, the guy is just an absolute beast. He's an absolute powerhouse. He imposes his will. Even this last goal that he scored, he just imposed his will. He just took the ball, took a couple of steps, and just put his foot through it and just drilled it. And physically, he's just so impressive. But yeah, no, I'm a Lucho believer now. I doubted the first couple of weeks because I was it was still a Jokic hangover. So you guys have to forgive me, but I am I'm with Lucho. I want to get a T-shirt that says "I'm with Lucho." I am with Lucho.
I'm with Lucho. I like that, man. I like that. I'm gonna tell him, man. When I see Lucho, I'm gonna tell him that many doubts you have on him.
Yep.
Mr. Ruano, I'm wearing the right colors here. I think, right? I think I'm wearing the right colors.
Yeah, you are.
For this question, and this is a team that started so dominant in the season. They went through the rocky road for a little bit, but they still didn't. They got that loss with Giulicenti, and they're winning without the starting striker. The starting striker's gone. The backup striker's gone. They got no strikers. Dennis Cole cannot score in a freaking rainbow, but it doesn't matter. Because you got all these kids that are coming from who knows where, brother. That Oscar Targaryen kid is just it's a beast, man. Tell me about the Dragons, man.
If there's anybody that needs a pay raise on board, it's their sporting director for what he's done this year for them. He's hitting every transfer that they've gotten in. Yeah. And now they got a diamond in the rough in that Piaszewski kid. He's just going to get better and better because every game he's even better and better. And it's just very impressive. Not only just what they did to Braga, like they started off slow that game. Braga didn't seem to have a lot of energy that game either. But once they made the substitution, it's like a switch went off. Farioli knows, and I give him credit. Whenever there's some doubt in the game, he goes right to his bench. He doesn't wait for a minute, whether it's in the 50th minute, whether it's in the 55th, whether it's at halftime. When he feels like the game is not going the way he sees fit, he makes 3 or 4 switches at the same time. It's not even one switch. He switches 3 or 4 guys right away. And his switches seem to pay off every time. And even guys like Fofana, who's on loan, he's been huge for them. Gotten huge for them. It's just ridiculous. And Mulphy's getting a little bit into rhythm now, being the backup striker, coming in for a goal and stuff like that. It's like every person has a place on the team and knows what they have to do. And I even knew during the Europa League, that second leg with Stuttgart, I knew he was going to rotate the same squad he had the first leg. He was going to rest them for this Braga game. And he did that. And he hasn't changed a thing. And listen, they've had the injuries to Samu. I get that, and the other striker. But besides that, they've just been clicking on all cylinders. Just like, hey, eat, sleep, play soccer, win that game. That's pretty much what they do on repeat. Wake up, eat, play soccer, and we win that game. And listen, the only team that really got them is Gazapia. And it had to be on a muddy field. It had to be on a muddy field with rain pouring down and William Gomes getting a red card to beat them. And Gazapia struggled just to hang on at that time too. So listen, I'm going to give my flowers to them now. It is what it is. I know people are going to talk about this Braga game. Yeah. Like I said before the program started,
they won the big games.
It was the Benfica game. Once they tied that Benfica game, it was a wrap. Because that was the game where you could have probably put some doubt in their head, moving forward. But listen,
it was the Benfica.
Kudos to Porto, but really kudos is to their sporting director because of everything they've done. And I think Mikey has said this since the beginning. The best thing that ever happened to Porto was that Club World Cup and then losing to Miami.
We talked about that last week.
And then Selmy getting fired.
That was the end of it.
The best thing that ever happened to them.
Yeah.
Absolutely, no. Mr. Benfica. So finally, I got the credit for Richard Rios. Finally, I guess watch.
I've taken a lot of heat for that guy this year.
He had a good game.
Really, was this his best game of the season?
Oh,
Mikey,
probably.
Right?
He's had 2 or 3. He's had 2 or 3 where he's good. He was very good. I think it was at the Dragão, the 0-0 tie. He was also very good. He was good in a couple of the Champions League games when Benfica were under a lot of pressure. Thinking of the win against maybe it was the win against Real Madrid. I don't know, but in the league at home, this was his best game for sure. And I thought he was going to play center back because he tried it the week before for 45 minutes, putting Rios at center back. He decides to go with Benfica back there instead because Antonio Silva was suspended and Otamendi's knocked up a little bit. But yeah, that was, Rios. The problem with Rios is the price tag. So like so many players, the expectation gets out of control because Benfica overpay for players. And then, he has some shortcomings and people don't think he should have those shortcomings for the price tag that he came with. You can't change a player's skill set just because a certain president is foolish enough to overspend on somebody. Not Rios' fault. He played his game. And I've defended this guy since the beginning of the season. I've taken a lot of heat and it's like, oh, this isn't the Brasileirão. And one of the stupidest things going on the internet is the Portuguese fans and the Brazilian fans arguing about which league is better. And the argument that Flamengo would be last in Portugal and Benfica and Porto would be last in Brazil, it's a stupid argument because they're pretty close, the two leagues.
I'm sorry, but Flamengo will not be last in the
No,
league
of course not. Of course not. They're very close. I mean, it's there's a difference in the speed of play, but at the end of the day, he's come in, he's done his job most of the time. He's not able to do what he can't do. But he had a good game here. 2 assists, two big ball recoveries. And, he finally, has a little bit of vindication. But I think that he's played out the way more or less how I would have liked him to. I mean, right. I would have liked a little bit better.
How I thought it right at the beginning of the season.
Yeah. I mean, do I wish he had a better, pass and a better – yeah, but he's a battler. He's a guy that wins balls. Yeah. He's a physical player, which the team sorely needs. Now we got to figure out how to make it all work, how to make all these pieces come together and let each player do what they do well and really turn into a better polished team. And like I said, this is, we're building bricks to a house that hopefully next season with a full preseason, hopefully under Jose Mourinho, because changing a coach right now would be absolutely idiotic. It would be absolutely idiotic because you'll have wasted the last 9 months of building something for nothing. You'd start right back to where we were last season, and whoever that coach is would probably be sacked by Christmas. So because that's just these cycles just continue to repeat themselves. So hopefully, they identify what they need to bring in to make these players better. But Rios had himself a good game. He got his man of the match award. He had a couple of other ones this season, but for many fans, it's not enough for what we paid. But again, the market's always been inflated for Benfica, and Benfica willingly overpay for players. So that's not the player's fault that the club paid a certain price for him.
Now, Mikey, you said this building next season break by break, but do you think that they're gonna go for the big transfer window or not?
I can't see it. 1 or 2 pieces is what they need.
Right.
We'll see. If Otamendi leaves, obviously another center back's got to come in because you can't have just the 2 guys. I think it's time for those 2 to take over, but you can't have just them and then the B team players. You need one more experienced center back in there. A little bit more depth on another left back to have 2 would be good. Not every match calls for Ba's skill set. Sometimes you need a more dynamic left back. Look okay at right back if Dedic and Ba are both healthy, plus Daniel Benjaki too, who when used has been good, and I kind of am disappointed we haven't seen more of him. Possibly, I mean Ivanovic is turning into the guy that I think could maybe get some minutes now. I said it last week. I think it's time for Pavlidis to have a mental break and to come off the bench for a game or two. And let Ivanovic has done enough now to earn a start, and maybe coming in the 60th minute against a little bit more tired defense might be what Pavlidis needs to start really getting his form back. I know there's only 6 games left now, 6 games left, but I don't see too many wholesale changes. I know, and I fear. I said this last week, I think, with these guys. But I have this fear Benfica are going to go and overpay for Rodrigo Salazar. I have a feeling they're going to get into a bidding war. Yeah. They're going to be afraid of the other two teams getting him, and they are going to overpay. And then the expectations are again going to be much higher than they are for him right now. And if he's anything short of what people are expecting, they're going to start to whistle. They're going to start to say he's a flop. They're going to start to say the whole cycle is going to repeat itself again, like it has for Rios, like it has for Barrenechea, like it has for 9 out of 10 strikers we've signed in the last 4 years since Rui Costa has been president. So I hope Benfica make some surgical moves and just insert better pieces. I'm hoping that Manu with the full preseason can, because I think him, Auschwitz and Barreiro are really the spine of the team. Benfica's been at their best when Barreiro and Auschwitz are the two in the middle. Yeah. And I think Manu has a lot of quality, and if he's healthy, and he needs to get healthy, clearly they brought him back too early because he's regressed since coming back. If he gets the time off now and then comes in with a solid preseason, I think those three are they're the core of the midfield that you start to build around. And then anybody that comes in has to be a lot better than them, in my opinion. And it has to be for a price that Benfica can reasonably afford. We'll see who leaves, because there's always players that leave. There's always somebody that's unhappy. But, and of course now Rafa's had a little dip in form, and everybody's telling me, I told you Rafa was no good. But Rafa, since he came in, Benfica were better with Rafa than they were with Sudakov in that place. And Sudakov has struggled, and again, a lot of money on him, and it's not a finished product right now. I don't know what he's going to be, but hopefully if this group stays together and gets a real solid preseason with Jose Mourinho, I think that we could be going in the right direction.
You said now, Fabio says for real price, his price will continue to rise. Obviously, talking about Sudakov, yes, maybe.
I'm not sure.
Price will continue to rise also.
Who's talking about my boy Fabio Ramos 3324. Mr. Gomez.
Yes.
What were you? Did you watch the miracle? No, it wasn't a miracle. It was a stellar night against Boston. Were you watching it?
Oh, we gave him like 45 minutes on it.
What were you, man? I've watched it. I've watched it twice. What are you talking about? People at work thought I was crazy. I ran out of the store. Yeah.
Brother, so
yeah, it was one of the greatest nights of my life.
Talking about the Polish kid. Okay. Fabio's talking about the Oscar Targaryen. We'll talk about it when we hit Mauricio in a second. But Gomez, fantastic night at the Avalade. I mean, after when I saw the first leg, I was like, man, I think they're gonna take care of business in Lisbon. I said, I couldn't watch the game, man. I was doing so many things. I was like keeping my phone. It's 1, 2, 3. Oh crap! And I got home for last 2 goals or so. But 9 goals in a week. Scored 9 goals in a week.
Yes.
Where? I mean, I know where. I know when. But maybe that was the last chance, right? When you went to Dragao, right? When you went to Dragao, that was do or die, right?
I mean, to an extent. I think Porto after that game, with it still being 4 points, Porto had big games and they came through. I think time. I think we needed. I think winning there would have been great, but tying there still kept the hope alive. But that was going on my belief, my hope that Benfica would have taken the 3 points against Porto at the Estádio Luz. At once that didn't happen, I knew at that point that the title race was effectively over. I know Braga gave us a glimmer of hope with that 1-0 lead, and we all came to the television set and hoped that they could see it through. But like Mike said, you felt something was going to happen, and it ended up happening. And so after, I think that sort of, in my opinion, that put the nail in the coffin. Now there's no title race. There's no race for the fourth spot. It's just it comes down to who's going to finish second place.
Mm-hmm.
That's what this year's boiled down to, and that's going to boil down to one game. That's going to be the game of the Alvalade. That will decide who finishes.
That game will be massive.
Yeah. So that's going to decide who finishes second place, and who goes to Champions League.
Is that the next round already?
I think so.
Or is there one more?
No, because I think we're playing Santa Clara next.
Okay,
Santa Clara.
Yes, Santa Clara, and then
we have the next round. Game.
Yeah, and then we got Arsenal sandwiched in there. So
yeah.
No, but I have what is that? I'm looking this right. It says Estrella. You said. Oh.
And then we got.
It's in April. I know it's coming up.
And it's in April. Yeah. We got to play Porto in the second leg in April, and we got 2 legs against Arsenal in April. It's going to be
April 19th.
Okay, so
it's going to be
2 more rounds and then that game. Yeah.
It's going to be a hellacious April for Sporting. Arsenal twice. Porto at the Dragão for the second leg of the Taça, and you got Benfica. These are all high risk games. Yeah. High risk games.
Get some box of Xanax for Mr. Garbage.
It's a high blood pressure games coming up. Yeah. But yeah, but at the same time, you got to look at it. You got to look at it this way. Sporting, this is their second ever trip to the Champions League / European Cup quarterfinals, and they've been playing European football since 1955. This is massive. This is massive. So, exactly. So again, we can't look at it through the prism of Porto or Benfica. Benfica, I looked it up some different stats there, but they've either been to the quarterfinals 19 or 20 times. Yeah. And Porto have been to the quarterfinals anywhere between 11 and 14 times. Mm-hmm. So if one of those teams was to make the quarterfinals, in this day and age when money has become stupid in this game, and all the wealth is concentrated in those top leagues, to make the quarterfinals is a massive achievement for Porto, Benfica, or Sporting. But Porto and Benfica have been there so often that it wouldn't be as a big accomplishment as it is for Sporting. Mm-hmm. So, regardless of what happens the rest of this year, we can finish third place. We can go out in the semifinals against Porto. This year is going to be looked upon as a resounding success. Rui Borges can write his own ticket. Making the quarterfinals for Sporting is monumental. It's monumental. You can't.
You know what, Derek?
You can't overstate it. So,
out of all the English teams, if I have to pick one, if I'm Sporting, if I have to pick which one you want to pick, give me Arsenal. I'm just going to say that. I'm just going to leave it there for you.
I know this is a good year to play Man City.
Yeah, I know. Probably. Because, but hey, we at the end of the day, we lasted
if we
longer.
were Man City, I will say no. But Arsenal, because of their,
Nino, what was the aggregate? What was the aggregate in Benfica in Real Madrid?
Well,
all 3 games.
I don't remember.
What was the aggregate in Real Madrid and Manchester City? Big difference.
I don't know, 7 goals or something. I don't know.
Man City is really down right now. I think Man City would have been a better draw.
Yeah, but really? We can look back and say we lasted longer than City, we lasted longer than Chelsea, we lasted longer than Inter Milan.
Yeah.
All these powerhouse teams. So again,
look at what Supergino is saying here. This is interesting right here. Huh?
Oh, they could absolutely have a problem with. Yeah, he's right.
We love. Yeah,
when the time comes, we have to approach this game like we approached PSG. Or like we approached Bayern Munich. Don't forget that in Germany, in Munich, in the 67th minute, we were up 1-0.
Yeah.
And of course, we beat PSG at the Alvalade. So we have to approach the game like we approach those games. And the longer we can keep that at 0-0, the more problematic it can be. But we'll see. There's so many high stakes games coming up, but I cannot overemphasize the point that
Derek, where's the first leg? Is it in London or
it's at the Alvalade. But I cannot overstate or emphasize enough, how monumental making the quarterfinals is for this club.
Massive,
yeah. I mean, Rui Borges, sort of like this, trying to follow up Ruben Amorim has carved out his own identity. But we also have to thank Ruben. Ruben set the foundation. I think without Ruben, this isn't possible. And in my humble opinion, this isn't possible. He really,
you're right.
He transformed this team. We can't forget what Sporting was.
And Hugo Viana too.
Yeah. We can't forget what these guys contributed to the team. We can't forget what they were before.
Mm-hmm.
They were before these 5.5 years. They were in the wilderness.
Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde.
That's exactly what they were in the wilderness. They were hopeless. So we'll see how it plays out. Hopefully we can get through Porto and make the final of the Taça de Portugal, which means we'd win the Taça, because there's nobody really waiting for us in the final. That would be my that'd be my hope.
What a day for them that would be.
Yeah. I mean, the Dragão, I think it's the final of the Taça. I think that second leg is the final of the Taça. If Sporting can get through, they are in great position to win the cup. If they can do that, make the quarterfinals, it's for me, this would be a resounding success. We'll see how things play out.
We'll see. Mauricio, so you heard me calling this game, right? The Braga and Porto game, and I was going over the benches, and I said this. You know what? I think Braga has the elements that Braga has on the bench. I think they can be more dangerous than the ones that Porto has on the bench. That was so wrong. Huh? What's that?
That's Partioli.
Dude.
Jesus, man, that was so wrong.
Listen, we've been saying this, and we've been saying this for a couple of weeks now. I think we talked about it even last week, how Benfica went with their struggles with injuries, with Luka Bakiu, Berenchea, Rios with their injuries and stuff like that. Sporting, how we didn't waiting for Nunes Santos to get back, Bragança to get back, and then Ganda gets hurt, Bot gets hurt. With Porto, you lose Samu. Okay, De Jong didn't really play that much anyway. I almost count him as like a loss. He played like one game or two. That's it. But besides Samu, they didn't lose anybody. And they just been going on rhythm. And like I said, each player knows what their position and what they're to do when they come in the game. And not only did they have already a bench, they added on to it. They didn't need a Thiago Silva, but they got him anyway. And then they add a Fofana now to the midfield, who just brings that extra aggression and confidence that they need sometimes. And Mofi's just running around nonstop. And you need guys like that with energy that want to fight and get the ball.
Yeah.
And that's what they got. They found the right buttons to push and where to fill. It started with Bednarik and Kiewor and Froholt and everything. And look, once you put some talent around them, a player like Alan Varela, who struggled immensely last year, looks completely different this year. He looks like a whole new player. He looks like the player he should have been these last couple of years. He's been great for them. And listen, we've been saying it all along. It's their bench and the coach Farioli, because your bench isn't as good if your coach doesn't know how to manage and do what he needs to do with that bench. And I know we've talked about it. We want to see more Rodrigo Mora out there. But right now, he doesn't fit.
There's no room for him right now.
No.
But also, he doesn't fit what Farioli wants to do.
You got the Targaryen kid flying high.
With Pietro.
But that Targaryen kid is bringing what they needed on the wing, because with loss of Samu, you needed another threat. And Pep wasn't giving it to you. So this kid came in, and out of nowhere, he added that extra threat. Because now, one-on-one, you saw
production
with a defender like Otamendi, with all that experience, what he did to him. And that kid's only 17, 18 years old, and he's only going to get better. Yeah. And look, he just got called up to the Polish team for the first time. That's just going to build him confidence even more, playing with guys like Lewandowski and things like that. So Porto, listen, they've done everything right that needed to go right this year. They really did. And even in the Europa League, I really do think them and Braga do have a chance. And the funny part is they're both on opposite sides where they can get a rematch from years ago and see each other again at the final. Because, listen, it wouldn't surprise me if either one of them got to the final of the Europa League, the way that they've both been playing. But listen,
guys, give me 1 second. I gotta take something out of the oven. Hold on a second. That's my alarm.
Well, that's Football TV. Contract's over.
When I was host, this never happened.
No, that's right.
It never happened.
It started on time.
Yo, by the way, so that Arsenal game, Derek, my dad's gonna miss it by 1 day. He's coming back from on the 6th.
Oh, that sucks.
Dude, he's dying inside, dude.
I know. When I went in 2024, I missed like the celebration by a week.
Oh, dude.
Yeah.
I know, man. I wish we could time these things.
I know. Yeah, but
stuff out the oven.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. Yeah.
I know he's got a cooking show now. I listen to Soccer Down Here, and they're asking him about cooking and stuff or baking. What are you baking? Right. What are you baking, Nino?
It's like my alarm clock.
Remember who you are. You did not wake up today to be a bitch.
That's my alarm.
What are you cooking over there?
Just I got my business, bro. I'm Nino the baker. I'm doing my.
I know. I heard you on Soccer Down Here talking about baking stuff.
Us Portuguese guys, we like the pão quente com manteiga. We like the hot
bread and butter out of the oven.
Yeah, I just got the cakes out of the oven, man. I got a big order tomorrow. The good thing is that what I did was first I started last year, right? Got on the side, and then when I got out of the Gold TV, I went 100% on the entrepreneurship. And so what I did, I was looking for restaurants, right? Hey guys, I got this product. You guys, who's your provider? La la la. And so I landed the deal with several restaurants, and every week, one day of the week, I got for different restaurants. So
nice.
I got it. Yeah. So that's what I'm
multi-talented.
Yeah.
There's nothing this guy can't do.
That's good, man. And plus I love. I'm sweet. You got a sweet tooth, man. It's just insane. So make it happen, brother. Make it happen. Make it all work. So I was gonna say something, but when I go, Mauricio. So this we talking about the Orioli, the signings, the strikers, the bench. Everything, but there's one more thing here that I want to add is the capacity to adapt to different situations, right? They just basically gave the ball away to Braga, and they say, "Come on, hit us! Come on! My jaw is so strong, but come on, hit me! Hit me!" And they just couldn't do it.
It's almost like they were inviting Braga to come in, and they were waiting to just catch him right back on the attack. I think they were trying to push Braga out through the midfield, just trying to get them out of their comfort zone. They're like, we're going to give you a little bit of space, but once we get the ball, we're going to get you on that space. I think they were inviting them, and I feel like that was the game plan. They weren't pressing as high as much until like the second half when they knew they were behind and they needed to press the game a little bit. But listen, they've been adapting good. Even when they went to Germany against Stuttgart in the Europa League and everything like that, even when they rotate the players, they've just been adapting to everything Farioli's been putting down. And that's why you just got to give credit to the coach and what he's doing and everything. Because a player like William Gomes, when he's out on the field, he has the green light to do whatever he needs to do to get that shot off. It's just, and I can't believe these guys that still don't realize he's only left-footed, and they still give him that left-footed shot. But listen, he does what he needs to do. He reminds me of Anthony from when he was on Man U, just left foot, just go and go and go. Yeah, and that's what they're doing.
They're wonderful at scheming.
They really are.
They're back to their old dirty tricks.
Yeah. And listen, when you got a player like a Thiago Silva on the bench and stuff, you could then move to a keyword to a left back, put Thiago Silva in, even make it even more defensive a struggle for any team that's trying to score on you.
Mm-hmm.
And you got to, and listen, let's not forget who's playing goalie for them. He's
immense.
He's the top goaltender in the world, in Diego Costa.
He's immense.
Yeah, he's a
I
great
mean, like that second leg at Porto with Stuttgart. Yeah. Stuttgart were by far the better team. You're not going to tell me they weren't.
Yes.
I mean, you look at the scoreline. Porto won 2-0. You're thinking one thing, but if you watch the game, it was something totally different. Right. He was immense in that game.
Yeah,
he was immense in that. He was immense.
And that's the thing. When you think you have them, you still got to get by through him, and he doesn't let anything just easily go by. And he's very commanding.
And I always say this: still
the number one goalie.
What's that, Nino?
I would say I keep saying this, right? That he's still the number one goalie in the league.
Oh yeah,
maybe
I mean,
in Europe.
You can make the argument he's the best goalie in the world.
Right.
We will find out this summer. I mean, I think he's a big part of our hopes this summer.
Yes, he is. Yeah.
Yeah, he is. Yeah.
We'll talk about that in a second. We got to figure out something for the World Cup, guys. We got to figure something out, man, because
of course.
It's going to be massive. So, right, Mikey, you got tickets for which games? You have tickets?
I didn't get tickets. Yeah, I'm going to buy tickets. If I get tickets, it's going to be right at the last minute because they're slowly coming down.
Yeah.
So.
You got to
wait. But I am going. I'm going to Houston. I'll be in Houston for the Uzbekistan game. Whether or not I'm in the stadium will remain to be seen. If not, I'll be in the Fan Fest. So.
Nice.
Never done that either. So
yeah, you got to let these tickets come down. Right now they're absurd.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, the game against the U.S. next week is down to like $40 now because somebody's not coming. So it went from $140 to $40.
There you go.
No way. So Cristiano's not coming?
No, he's hurt. He's back in Spain.
Yeah.
I think he might even be in doubt for the World Cup. They're not really talking about it.
Yeah.
No, please, no. I want him to play, man. I mean, probably you guys have a different perspective.
If he's healthy, yeah. If he's not healthy, then
if he's not healthy, it's not gonna work, right? But hopefully he recovers. I mean, this is the very last chance. It's not because of you guys, but
hey, Paulinho got called in to replace him.
Paulinho got called in, yeah.
Yeah.
They needed a tour guide.
He's nearby. It's like when you travel and you get the opening act to come from nearby. He's the local guy in this one.
Yeah.
Mikey, do you see Portugal going all? I mean, go all the way to
I
the final
fear they're going to go all the way. Yes, I do. I fear it. It's either going to be Porto Bologna or Betis for me. Those are the three favorites.
No. Portugal.
Oh, Portugal. Okay.
Portugal.
I don't know. So many things have to go right.
Yeah. And
the travel is not
weird things
something
happen to Portugal at these World Cups.
Yeah.
There's some massive teams there, man. The World Cup, there's massive teams. You got to get some luck.
There's probably 6 to 8 teams that realistically could do it.
We had luck the last time we went out. We got Morocco in the quarterfinals. You got to win.
Right.
Yes.
This is what happens to this team at the World Cup.
Right.
And they didn't reverse the decision 2 months later. They did now.
Yeah. For me, it's just a soccer dream. That hopefully Cristiano gets to get what is it? The tickets.
I think he's right.
I think they will call Ronaldo here.
Even if he can't play, he'll be the 23rd guy.
He also gets it.
He's the captain.
Just be there, bro. Be there.
Yeah,
his presence is going to be.
Yeah, he'll be there.
Yeah, he'll be there.
We'll see, man. We'll see. Like he was in the finals when they won the Euros, right?
Yeah.
Remember?
Yeah.
He got injured.
He went out.
He got injured. Bench,
he turned into the coach.
Talking to the guy, the penalties.
The joke was that he won more European trophies as a coach than Arsene Wenger in 45 minutes of coaching.
It's insane. So, Mikey, back to your Benfica. what do you like about? What do you like about the team right now? What do you like about the team right
Andreas Sheldrup is what I like a lot right now. Yeah. He's finally found his form the last 6-7 weeks, scoring goals, which Benfica were not scoring goals. So that's for now, leveled off a little bit. I think it was important for Prestiani to get that goal too. He's grown up. I think at the end of the season and next season, we'll look back and he really grew up this year. He's had to deal with adversity. He's had to deal with, we know what he had to deal with, and he has come out on the other side. He's still going at it. He's taken a lot of criticism. He gets benched. He comes off the bench and gets a game-winning assist in the 96th minute or whatever it was at Roca. And now this week he gets on the score sheet against Vitória. I think he's in the process of growing up. I'm very optimistic still about Gianluca Prestiani going forward. Sheldrup, those two guys I really like. That's probably the two positives. I mean, I've always liked Rafa, but his window is still closing. He's helping right now. I don't know how long he's going to be helpful. In some games, he's always been that way. He's always had games where he's really good and games where he's really bad. And people tend to forget the bad ones over time. And then he plays poor and people start to remember it. But for the most part, the back line, I'm fairly confident in, especially going forward, because outside of Otamendi, that's a young back line that's going to get better. I don't know who takes over the mantle as leading the team should Otamendi go to River Plate. If you believe the press, one day he's good as gone. The next day he's going to sign a contract for life. So I could see him taking on one more season and having a reduced playing role and being more of just a locker room guy, because they've talked about him transitioning into an ambassador role, kind of what Louis Zone did some years back. Perhaps he takes something like that. I don't know. I think in his heart, I think he wants to play for River. That's his team. I can't imagine he wants his whole career, win a World Cup and never play for River. I think he wants to at least once play for them. And I think Benfica should let him do that. He's been a great servant to Benfica. He's played more matches for Benfica than he has for any other club in his career. So I think he's done the job he came here to do. Benfica are a tougher team than they were when he got here. Benfica are better in big games than they were when he got here. Even though we didn't have much success against Porto this year, we don't tremble against Porto anymore. When he got there, we would go into the Dragão scared. And having a guy that's been in that locker room, that came to our locker room and brought some of that, I think it helped a lot. And now I think that Antonio Silva and Tomás Araújo, it's time for them to really take that next level in their game. But that involves Benfica keeping them, which might be difficult. I don't know. This club has a fetish for selling. I mean, even if they don't need it, they sell. There's this belief that if you don't sell players at the end of every year, it's not a successful season. And if you don't spend more than you sell, you're not ambitious. There's a lot of problems in the mentality in the team. I think the pieces, I really think they're one or two pieces away from being a really strong team. Probably a real good creative midfielder. Had we got Thiago Almada, I think that was the piece. Maybe Benfica were never going to get him. Nice. Maybe they were never going to get him, but that kind of player is really what's lacking right now. Rafa's filling that role, and he can do that for the rest of the season. He can help out next year, but
you need a full-time guy in there, man.
Yeah, you need a full-time guy that can do it. A guy who's 24, 25 years old, who's still got some good years in front of him, but isn't a kid. Right now, Benfica are either kids or they're old. There's very little space in between.
Prime, no.
Guys are either at the end of their career or in the beginning, and I think we need some guys in, and that's where a Salazar would fit if Benfica can afford that. I don't know. I don't want to see them breaking the bank to get him if that's the case. I saw one thing. I saw a rumor too about bringing back Darwin Nunez and combining with Salazar and having three and another. There's another Uruguayan they were talking about and having a Uruguayan spine there. I don't know, but I think a creative midfielder, a Thiago Almada-like player, would be a facilitator. And then I think if for all the goals Pavlidis is missing, or he's not scoring, I should say, he's not getting great service. There are very few times you say, "Oh man, it's a sitter." He's really had to work hard for any opportunities he's got. So even when he's not scoring, he's using a lot of energy. He's working hard. I'd like to see someone that can set him up so that he can put himself in dangerous positions, either him or Ivanovic. And Anísio too. I'd like to see some more growth from Anísio Cabral because when he comes on, he brings something. Listen, he comes in the worst moments, and somehow he gets on the end of corners. The corners are no better taken when he's in there. He just knows where to be. He has an instinct in the box where to be, where the ball's going to be. So I'd like to see him get a little bit of runway too, but I also want to see him play a lot of minutes on the B and continue to develop. So I think 2 or 3 pieces, a solid center back to replace Otamendi, a number 10 or a true number 10. I don't think Sudakov has lived up to that. Maybe next year, after a year of adapting, maybe he can do that. I don't know. Maybe if he's healthy. But right now, I think those are the 2 most important things. Like I said, another left back that can do the things that Samuel Dock can't do, because he's a little bit limited as a wing back, especially in the attacking sector. So I'd like to see a little bit more dynamic player there. But I think if those 3 pieces, and I think we're talking after that. And to be honest, we're spending a lot of money on a goalkeeper that to me is not living up to the hype. He's on his second or third season now, and we haven't seen the growth. I mean, if you could spend a lot on him, I think if they can get
15, was it 15? Right?
It was a lot. If they can get something for him, I have no issue with Samu moving into goalkeeper.
He has a high salary.
Yeah. Samu is just the truth is, I think Odysseus was actually a better shot stopper than Trubin has been. Trubin's been beat many times to the near post. He was supposed to be great with his feet, but he's okay with his feet. Samu can hit a ball just as well as he can. Samu can pass out of a press just as well as he can. So if there's someone that has to be sold, I would love to see it be Trubin. Nothing personal, just I think that's where there might be some value, and I think it's just in this league. We talk about Diogo Costa and how big he is. You have to be able in this league, if you're playing for Benfica, Porto, or Sporting, to be called upon once in a game and be dependable that one time.
Yeah.
Okay, it's a lot easier for goalkeepers to be, and we see it when we play the other teams. These goalkeepers are up and they make all kinds of career saves because they've made 4 or 5, and after that, they have the confidence and they're saving everything. It's really hard when you're standing still for 62 minutes and then suddenly you're called upon to make a huge save. And I think Trubin has not proven that he can be that goalkeeper this far. But of course, I'm not going to complain if he stays, but that could be one place I think we could save some salary and maybe put that into another part of the field.
Mr. Gomez, good question for you, man. It could have been better. It could have been a better season for Sporting. Matter of fact, you remember I picked them to win the championship this year. But do you have any regrets this season with this team,
man? Well, we talked about how Porto hit it big with the summer transfers and also the winter transfers. They got these guys on loan who were throwaways, who ended up being critical. they've stepped up and they've contributed. They got this Piataszewski who no one knew. He was supposed to be a project. He doesn't look like a project. He looks like the real deal right now. So we compare that to Sporting's transfer market, and it was a really mixed bag this year. We really didn't hit like we needed to. Of course, going back to Lucho, he's been fantastic. But let's not forget that we gave Panathinaikos 35 million euros for Ioannidis and Vanginidis. Let's think about that for a second. I'd say we got fleeced.
Yeah.
That's not worked out.
First 2 names that come out of my mind.
Yeah, I think Ioannidis has ability. But you got to look back at his past. Even last year, he had injury problems. And this year has been an injury-riddled season. So this looks to be like an injury-prone guy. And, he was the second biggest transfer in Sporting history. Bongianides was brought in to be the starting right back. He shouldn't even see the field.
No.
I think that he would have a tough time. I think this guy would have a tough time starting on any Primera Liga team.
Yes.
I'm being honest with you right now. You can go to Tondela, you have a tough time starting.
100%.
That's how I feel about it. In the midfield, now there's issues in our midfield. You have Yilmaz, who is probably going to leave. They're talking about him leaving. And I think there's sort of an agreement there that, if the price is right, he will leave. I think this is the will of the player. Morita's not coming back. So with that in mind, we brought over this guy named Kochishvili from Levante. He's been a complete bust thus far. He was supposed to be the guy that's going to slot in there and be a starter for our team. But he's hurt. But before that, he's been buried on the bench. Morita got his spot back. Simões is rated over Kochishvili. Now that Bergança is back, he's behind Bergança as well. So that was just another poor transfer decision that we made. So I think this is really a mixed bag. I think that because we didn't hit this year in the transfer market like we have in past seasons, that could well be the reason why we didn't three-peat this year.
So Mr. Fernandez, I got a new sporting director coming in your way. I just signed him for you. All right, deal.
Yeah,
all right.
yeah.
How much? 15 mil a year. All right, deal.
Yeah. Mangas, and go into Super Gino's point. I think Mangas.
Mangas has been good.
He's a good backup. He's a good backup, but Maxi this year has exploded. Maxi this year has exploded. We saw it in the Champions League. That guy.
Is he MVP or Lucho?
He's of the season for you. I think it's between him and Lucho. I think you could. You can certainly argue that point.
Maxi's number 2.
What he does, it's just what he adds to the team when he's on the pitch. He adds this fire. He the team just sort of follows him. This guy is just he's a bat out of hell when he goes out there. I think he's been tremendous. When it comes to Allison, it looks like it's going to be a good transfer because we only spent $2 million on him, and he's a starter now at Napoli. I never thought that would happen. He wasn't even starting at Sporting; he's starting at Napoli, and they may exercise the clause. So if you buy a guy for 2, you sell him for 20 the year later, and it's a hell of a it's a hell of a negotiation. So I'm certainly okay with Allison's transfer. But Maxi could be the face of Uruguay, in the promo. But he's been. He has just been absolutely massive this year. He was massive in the Champions League. Yeah. He sort of just embodies what this team should be anyway. But going back to the regret, I think that we missed on the transfers. We weren't as good as Porto was. And that I think
I don't know how you say regret in Greek, but that's a regret.
Yeah. I think we should be forbidden from getting in more Greek players. But I think that that's the reason. We're 4 points behind basically.
It's 2 games with Braga.
That's it. That's 2 games.
Porto won both games against Braga and
we.
It came down. I know that. I remember. On Tuga Tuesday, at the beginning of the year, after the Sporting Porto game, I talked about how massive that game was. Everyone looked at you, especially you, Nino. You looked at me like I was crazy. Oh, this is so early in the season. You're overreacting. That really was a massive game. And that really was a massive game. And I think that how things have played out has proven that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, we'll see.
Now, Mr. Ruano, now that Mr. Gomez says that about the beginning of the season, how do I move this thing? Hold on, there you go. Remember when we were doing the preseason, the first episode of the season, and I was surprised, I was impressed that many journalists out of Portugal were picking Porto as the winner of the season. So of course now it's an absolute reality what we're seeing now. But would you expect them to be this dominant?
No, not at all. Especially
I thought it was going to be closer, man.
Yeah, because there was a new coach, new system. Plus, they had a lot of transfers, them coming in, which they needed. But we never saw
they don't click.
And no way did for anyone to say that in the beginning of the season, you're just taking a shot on the dartboard and you're hoping it hits. That's pretty much what those journalists were doing. Mm-hmm. And listen, it
was based on the transfer market.
Yeah, it was based on the transfer window. They got lucky with their thing. And we all said this at the beginning of the season when we did this. We started the Tuga Tuesdays. We said Porto's won the transfer. All three of us, all four of us said this right off the bat. Their transfer beat everybody, and it played out that way. And not only did it just play out that way, now they have diamonds in the rough with Froholt, Piłodzinski. Samu, when he gets back, listen, even with the injury, Samu still has talent, people that are interested in him. They got a right back in Alberto Costa, who's still young, who can still develop and is a good player. Right now, he doesn't even start. And to be honest with you, he'd be starting on any other team in the league, even on Sporting over Fresneda if we had him. So
he'd be starting at Juventus if he was still there.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
So the guy they gave away from Mario isn't even there no more.
Big upgrade on João Mario.
Yeah, he's on Bologna now. So Porto, not only did they hit, but they found future stars and transfers for money and everything that they even need on top of it. And they're not going to let these guys go just for free. You know what I mean? They're even with Diego Costa, they're rating him as a 50 million goalie.
Yeah.
And guess what? There's going to be a dumb English team or somebody out there that's going to give it to him. So, and there always is. So listen, Porto's Porto's done things the right way. The only thing about Porto that I don't even want to blame, I don't know who to blame. I don't even should say blame. It's more the development of Moda. Because being a Portuguese guy, you want these younger players to develop and get good. Like Aganta, you see how he plays with Sporting. He's going to be a future star as he gets up for Portugal. You say Benjaki at the right back, great young player coming up. You saw him in a couple games. You see Anísio, the couple goals he had. And Porto has Moda. And he's like one of the really major talents of those young kids when they were playing together. And you were hoping he would still continue to develop like he did last year. And it's just been holding him back. And I feel like, and listen, maybe it's
did he get called up for the national team for São now?
No.
I feel like
I think he's in the U20s or U21s.
Yeah. I feel like Moda needs to get out of there, maybe a loan or something, and hopefully he develops and gets that value again. But that's the only thing I would go against Porto. But besides that, there really isn't nothing bad to say. Like they've done everything right. And listen, even those games that are ugly, and Derek's been calling it for weeks. You haven't been here. He's like, Porto's win
every week.
1-0. It's gonna be 1-0, and he was right. But listen, we've said this. Those are the games you need to win to win the league.
That's where you win the title.
And that's where you win the league. Yeah. And they've done it. Those games like the one in Nacional where Bednarik scores on a header where they didn't do anything the entire game.
They got it
and
done.
Bednarik just finds the net.
They find a way to get it done.
Those are the games you need to win like that. You need ugly wins in this league because of the teams that you're playing. And Porto
will make you win that way.
But they've also taken it to the top guys in the league as well. So listen, they've done what they needed to do.
Like my boys right here. No, this guy's right here. My boys right here. Just kidding. So this is insane, right? So we came back, and now we got an off week. What is this, man?
I know.
What's up with international breaks? I don't like international breaks, man. I don't like it, man. But it is what it is, guys. So our prediction is gonna be for next. What was it? Friday the 3rd, right?
Yeah, it's a long way away. It feels like forever away.
It does,
man. It's not fair, man. But let's get it, Mikey. Mikey, you got it,
right,
because you're not gonna
up.
miss 1 or 2 games, and I'm gonna mess it up.
All right, let me pull it up. Wasn't expecting this segment. Hey, we've been good. We've gotten a couple games on the money.
We got the 0-0 one again.
Yeah, we did every week. We get the 0.
We did, and that led to a funny post game.
Yeah.
And a new coach.
Can we talk about Tondela for a second? Well, you ever seen anything like what happened at Tondela?
Yeah. That's why I said, Portugal is the Florida of Europe. We're all just crazy shit happens in this league.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Nino, did you hear about Tondela?
What?
The manager,
Bocce's gone.
President, and he's out.
At first, they said Bocce got into a fight with him, physical fight. Yeah, they had to get the police there.
Yeah. And then the president comes out and goes, "There was no fight, man. The cops were there, dude."
This is a happy place to work.
Yeah, I mean, you got mad at Bocce for playing bocce ball. I mean,
right.
Yeah, that's not right. Like getting mad at a cat for purring or something.
Just when you thought you've seen it all.
Yeah.
No, in Ecuador happened that this guy Farias, man, he just like took down a player, man, on the sidelines.
Yeah.
The ball came over and the guy like knocked him out a little bit, and the coach got mad and just rubbed him like. He got suspended for like 4 months or something. Man.
That's something Jose Sound would do.
Yeah.
Nothing beats the Mineirão final in Brazil. Cruzeiro and Atlético Mineiro. 23 red.
I watched it. I mean, I would not want to mess with Hulk, man.
No. We know that firsthand.
Yeah, we know all about the Hulk.
Yeah.
All right, first game. Friday, April the 3rd is Nino's boys taking on.
Yes.
And they better win or they're out of the league. Taking on AVS.
My God, man. Come on, Gilistas.
3-1
Gilisenti.
They've been on the fly.
Brother. That's mine. Gomez, what do you say?
I'll go 1-0 Gil Vicente.
1-0. Okay.
They've been on the struggle bus. They've been on the struggle bus.
They've been on the struggle bus lately. Yeah.
I'll go 2-0 Gilistas.
Yeah. I'm with Mauricio, 2-0, but that's because AVS is terrible.
Exactly.
Yeah. They lost fifth. Have they lost fifth place? I believe they lost fifth place, right?
Oh yeah, they have. Famalicão is fifth now.
Yeah.
By 3 points.
Listen, well deserved.
I lost the list of games.
Mike, what do you got?
I lost it. Hang on. I went to check the table and I lost it. All right. Okay. Vitória Guimarães Tondela, another team on the skids is Vitória Guimarães. I've talked about them for the last.
I got somebody with me. It's my mama.
Hola.
¿Cómo están? Los
muy bien. Muy bien.
Excelente. Let's go Portugal.
Gracias.
Portugal.
Yeah.
Peru.
Mama is visiting, so check it out.
No, it's okay.
Nice.
Usually she's watching.
So what was the name?
It's Vitória Tondela. Vitória is a mess right now. Tondela is a mess right now.
There can only be one result.
Is this the one, guys?
Let's say 1-1 on that one.
I think this is the one, guys.
This is the 0-0. This is the 0-0.
This is the 0-0. Is it Gomez?
Vitória is a mess. They fired their coach for no reason.
Yeah, their current coach is 32 years old. I don't know. It's gonna be 0-0. Yeah.
0-0. Juano, you say that too?
We stay together on the 0-0.
That's our 0-0 pick of the week.
Our low block.
That's the low block.
Low block.
Yeah.
And then we got Sporting versus Santa Clara Friday night.
Oh,
it's gonna be hard, man.
Yeah.
Coming off the international break.
Yeah.
Then
on a Friday too.
Santa Clara has been getting
3-1.
results.
Yeah.
My favorite scoreboard. 3-1 Sporting. Ruano.
I'm gonna go 2-1 Sporting.
I agree with Mauricio.
Okay.
I'm gonna agree with Mauricio. 2-1.
2-1. That was my
2-1.
thought too. It'll be ugly, but they'll get it done.
2-1. All right.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm with you guys. I'm with you.
2-1. Everyone struggles when they go to Santa Clara, regardless of what Santa Clara's. And Santa Clara's on decent form right now.
It's at the Alvalade, but
yeah.
You're right. It's at the Alvalade.
It's at the Alvalade, but I still think it's going to be a struggle. I mean,
it is. Yeah, guys are coming back from international.
T-ball right now. Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
We'll see. All right. What's next?
This is on an island. It's Nacional versus Estrela. Nacional need this one.
Nacional needs this game, dude.
Bad.
I know.
But they can't score.
But they can't score.
Right. I'm saying 2-0 Nacional.
Dude, we've been saying this for weeks. They can't score.
They can't get the results. Yeah, they can't get the results.
They're going to find this one.
I'm going to go 2-1 Estrela.
2-1 Estrela.
Ooh.
I'm gonna go 1-1.
Gomez.
I'm going 1-1.
Gomez 1-1.
I think 1-1 also.
Yeah.
The teams in the bottom seem to draw each other all the time.
Okay. What's
right.
next?
Moreirense versus Braga.
Ooh, I love that game. And I think Moreirense is going to ruin the party for the Bishops, and they're going to win 2-1. Yeah.
Moreirense has been struggling. I'm going to go 3-1 Braga.
3-1 Braga.
Okay. I'm gonna go 2-1 Braga.
2-1 Braga. Wow. Okay, Mikey, what do you say?
I think this is Braga going to rotate. They got Europa League a few days later. Braga going to be heavily rotated. They're coming back from international duty. This one's going to be 1-1 because in both teams, Braga struggle against these teams. They're good against good teams, and they struggle against these teams. And their focus now is the Europa League. They are where they are. They're going to be fourth. They can do anything. They can play anybody they want. They can put anybody on the field the rest of the season. They are fourth. They're like 12 points ahead of. Yeah. So I think this one's going to be 1-1.
All right. Well, what's next, Mikey?
Rio Ave Alverca. Rio Ave are on a little bit of form all of a sudden.
Rio Ave's been paying attention to our podcast.
They have. They've been listening to us.
They're sticking it
to us. All right.
Yeah. Like those guys.
Mauricio, come on. Hit it, Mauricio.
I'm going to go with Rio Ave. I'm going to go 2-1.
Yeah.
2-1 Rio Ave, all right. Derek?
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go 1-1.
1-1. Okay. Mikey?
2-0 Rio Ave. They heard us. They got pissed off, and now they're playing.
That's a 2-1. Man, I'm seeing too much 2-1s for Nino Torres. Man. All right. Next.
Porto Famalicão.
This might actually be a good game.
Oh, this could be.
Yeah.
Fama do well against the big teams. Even if they don't get the result, they make it tough.
Yeah.
I think it's going to be wild. I want to say 3-2 Porto. Lots of goals. 3-2 Porto. Fama just being a pain in the ass right there. Fama's run a couple of goals. Yeah.
I'm going to go with Derek's 1-0 Porto.
1-0 Porto.
And I think they're going to score it late because they're going to give us hope. And
they do that. They give us hope.
They do.
They drag you along. They'll even go down like they did last week. It's going to happen
this game. They're going to score in the 75th minute. You're going to be like, I knew it was coming. All of us are going to say,
why did I just waste over an hour of my life?
Yeah. And I'm already over it, so I don't get pissed off.
Right, you ordering the pizza ready? No, not for you today, brother.
Yeah.
Not for you.
1-0 Porto.
1-0 Porto. Same with Derek. 1-0.
You bet. It's always 1-0 Porto.
Go ahead, Mikey.
I'll give Porto a second goal, 2-0. They're just too disappointed at this point.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So what's next?
Roca Estoril.
Ooh, okay.
And Estoril must have been listening to us too, because they started to play really poorly after we praised them.
Yeah.
If we were here, we would say 5-0.
5-0. Yeah.
5-0 on Roca.
I want to say 1-1.
5-0 on Roca.
I'll say 1-1. Gomez?
I think a Roca at home wins 2-1.
2-1. Okay.
I agree with Derek. 2-1 on Roca.
2-1 on Roca. All right. Mikey?
2-1 on Roca. That was my thought too.
All right. What's next?
And then the last one, Casapia Benfica.
Casapia just got thrashed.
Late on a Monday night.
They get thrashed.
They got thrashed by Estrela, right? Ooh.
Yeah.
It's an ugly loss, man.
I'm going to go 2-0 Benfica.
2-0. I want to go last on this one, but Gomez?
He's going to pick Casapia.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I think Benfica win 2-1. It's these international coming off an international break.
It's tough.
Tricky. It's always tricky.
Yeah,
I think it's gonna be 2-1. I think Casapia is gonna want to, sort of save face from the left.
2-0 Benfica. Not going to be pretty, but 2-0. One late to make it look better than it actually is. And
one late goal on each half, right? Like
I don't know where the first goal comes, but then one towards the end to just make it look more of a comfortable win than it really is. 2-0 Benfica. These games are tricky.
Man, hopefully, guys, we hit it. We'll keep on the scores. And we'll see you in 2 weeks now. Crap. I'm so mad.
I know.
2 weeks, man.
All right.
Get ready. But we're back. That's the best part of the night. Thank you guys for being with me tonight. And
of course.
I miss you.
We got Portugal and USA, right? It's Portugal.
Yeah.
Next week. Mexico on Saturday. USA, Thursday, I think?
Oh, we should do like a post game on that
Wednesday. It's either Wednesday or Thursday.
Yeah.
That's next week, right?
Yeah.
We're
probably the most qualified 3 to cover this game.
Yes, we are. Yes,
Yeah. Brazil, France, man. Ooh.
Yeah, right in my backyard in Foxborough.
That's in Foxborough. Yeah, it is.
Yeah. It'll be nice and cold, probably. Maybe there'll be sleet.
Yeah, probably.
Mikey,
I can't believe they put an international game in Foxborough in March.
Mikey, the game's on Tuesday.
It's on Tuesday. Okay,
Tuesday
then.
USA game.
It's what time? 7 or 8?
All right.
I think it's I'm trying to look at the time. The time is 7.
Then we should go live after. Let's do it. 9 o'clock.
Live,
perfect.
The game will be over at 9.
Yeah, it'll be perfect. We'll do that next week.
All right. All right. After the game, after the Portugal game, yeah.
All
right.
We'll get in touch.
John.
I'll wear both jerseys somehow. I'll find a way to wear both jerseys.
Yeah, that's a rough turnaround from Saturday to Tuesday.
From Mexico to Atlanta.
Yeah.
Oh, geez. Okay, so there's going to be heavy rotation.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah.
There'll be heavy rotation.
2 different teams play, probably.
Yeah, there'll be heavy rotation.
I hope he rests all the Spartan guys.
I hope he plays all the Porto guys.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
90 minutes.
Let's see, guys. Thank you, Mikey. Thank you, Derek. Thank you, Mauricio. It's good to be back to the Tuesdays. We're back, baby. We'll see you next week after the Portugal-US game.
All right.
All right. See you.
All right. Later, guys.
Take care, guys.